So I've been a vegan for over 8 years, and one of my favorite foods used to be eggs, whether it was scrambled, whether it's fried. Omelets were my favorite. But since I've become vegan, what I really enjoy about this lifestyle is that once you know how to use ingredients, you can still have the things that you used to eat and love. So I decided that I was going to show you two ways of making eggs. One is an omelet, one is scrambled, but the key ingredient is black salt. Now, if you've never heard of black salt, let me tell you a little bit about this. Black salt, you can find in most Caribbean markets, is the star of the show. So let's get started with making your eggs two ways. Tofu and mung beans are going to be your best friend because tofu, you can make your tofu scrambles, and the mung bean, you can make your omelet. So the first thing we're going to do is chop up the veggies. I love onions, peppers, mushrooms. I've even seen sometimes people use zucchinis, but you really can have a big imagination with the type of vegetables that you would want in your eggs or in your omelet. A sun-dried tomato, hate to see me come in. Ever since I have discovered it, I try to put sun-dried tomatoes on almost everything. And it's something about the herbs and the oil combined. It just makes everything taste so good. So the ingredients that I will be using to make the tofu scramble will be Old Bay, black pepper, turmeric, which gives it the yellow color, smoked paprika, garlic salt, onion powder, and whatever else I decided to throw up in there. But the main star, the Don Diva, is black salt. This right here makes your eggs taste just like egg. So now we're going to get the pan warmed up with a little bit of avocado oil. That is my favorite oil that I like to use. There's different types of oils that you can use. Some people like grapeseed oil, but my favorite is avocado oil just for the benefits, the healthy benefits, and it adds a healthy fat to it. So we're going to saute the peppers, the onions, all of the vegetables that we chopped up. And if you know me, I don't really follow recipes to a T. So that's why I don't really put measurements whenever I'm cooking stuff. I like the ancestors to tell me what to do, and they never fail me. One thing about me, if I have some spinach in the refrigerator, I'm going to put it in my scramble. So I added the spinach, and you let that saute down until it's cooked to your liking. I don't really like to do measurements. I mean, I'll look at a recipe and I'll see the base of it, but I like to do my own one too. So I sauteed the vegetables down, and I'm going to split it in half because I'm going to use half of it for the omelet and half of it for the tofu scramble. Now, different people cook tofu differently. Some people squeeze out the excess liquid. Some people don't. For me, I do it mid because I don't like dry tofu. But whenever I'm cooking it in the oven, I definitely squeeze out all the moisture because I like crispy tofu if I'm going to be using it for a bowl. So as you can see, this looks just like egg. And when you add the black salt to it, which is more like a finisher, but you know, for a little extra razzle dazzle, you can put it in while it's cooking, and then you can also top it off. This is enough. That's going to last me for a couple days. I'm going to use it, you know, for burritos. I can use it for tacos. It's just so good. So the key to this recipe is aquafaba, and that's what you can find from garbanzo beans. This recipe was inspired by vegan Hacks Pod. He has perfected making omelets from mung beans because he has tried different types of recipes, and this is the one that has the consistency that you need, that will put you in remembrance of what an omelet is. But I like to tell people that whenever you're eating vegan food, you don't have to compare it. It's just something that you've just never had before. And if you keep an open mind like that, then you will be able to enjoy the food more. So I will put the recipe below for you to be able to do this recipe, because it is precise in order for you to get the consistency that you're looking for. But you cook the omelet on one side for about 10 minutes. And then when it starts to brown and start to cook, as you can see, you flip it. Now, I don't have the best flipping mechanism, but I let it do what it do. Then you add the extra vegetables that you put aside along with the cheese, and you top it in order for the steam to melt the cheese and the vegetables together. And you turn off the oven and let it heat and melt that way. This is the ending result. It's crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and you can top your omelets any kind of way that you want. For me, I added more of the vegetables, add some feta cheese. I also put a little salsa, and voila, this is what it is. You don't have to miss eggs whenever you cross over to the green side. You just find a different way to make them. And tofu, black salt, mung beans will blow your mind. Guaranteed. What I really enjoy about this lifestyle is, what people don't understand is, you can make anything taste good with the proper ingredients. Mm-hmm.